When it comes to formatting numbers here in Excel 2019, we have all of the formatting options we talked about when formatting text, but numbers also have their own formatting options, which we're going to explore in this movie with our Leaf and Mortar Revenues workbook, LM Revenues 0202, if you need to get caught up. So as we look down below, we can see there are a number of values, some from calculations, built-in functions and formulas, but they all seem to look the same. A number, a decimal. Some of them, however, do have more than 2 decimal places, depending on the calculation. Others, just the 2 as we entered them. So some formatting here is in order. Because we're looking at dollar amounts, for example, we might want to change the format of the number to display a dollar sign, for example. So let's select all of our numbers. That means clicking and dragging from cell C6 across and down to O11. That gets all of our numbers. Now we can format them all the same for a consistent look and feel. When we go up to the ribbon with the Home tab still selected, you'll notice there's a number group specific to number formatting. Click the drop-down where you see number, that's the default format, and you'll see some other presets to choose from. General has no specific formatting. Numbers will appear the way they're entered. Number is what we're currently looking at, simply a number, the decimal, and however many decimal places are needed. But with others like currency and accounting, you'll get a dollar sign and everything will show up with 2 decimal places. So there will be some rounding up and down with these 2 options. Let's try currency. Give it a click. You can see the dollar sign now appears, and those numbers that had 3 decimal places now have 2. Some are rounded up, some are rounded down. When we go back to the drop-down and choose accounting, you can see it's very similar, but the dollar sign's pushed off to the left-hand side. I like this better because it matches up a little better with our headings across the top, which are centered. And we can adjust alignment for all of our numbers as well if we wanted to. All of those text formatting options we discussed in the previous movie also apply to numbers. But I think the alignment's okay. Check out the number group one more time. Maybe it shouldn't be dollar signs. Perhaps it should be in euros or British pounds. We have those options and some others to choose from. We also have percentages, comma formatting, and there it is, the decimals. Let's click in the background to close up that menu. And perhaps this would look better with fewer decimal places, down to 1. We're talking about millions of US dollars here, so let's go to the 2 buttons, hover over them. The first one will increase the decimals. Give it a click, it's up to 3. Every one of them has 3 decimal places, so we see a lot of zeros. Click again, we get a 4th one. Let's go to the next button, though, to decrease the decimal. Click once, twice, we're back where we started, down to 2. Click again, we're down to a single decimal place. Now click in the background, and that might make more sense when talking millions of US dollars. Again, there's going to be some rounding up and down of your numbers. It doesn't change the values. For example, if we go to cell D7 and look up at the formula bar, the value is still 3.05. It's displayed as 3.1 with a dollar sign based on the formatting options we've selected. The other thing we might want to do is get our totals standing out. So let's go ahead and click and drag across the bottom totals and go up to the font group here and bold those. And if we want, we can go to the totals over here in column O. Click and drag from O6 down to O9. Maybe bold and italicize. Click in the background to see what that looks like. It's a much more attractive looking workbook now that we've made some formatting changes to both text and numbers.